Hi everyone, Frank DeMora with the Last Chronicles of Planet Earth. Let me get it right into it. Genesis 12:3 says that I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curse thee, and in thee shall all the families of the earth be blessed. This is anyone who curses Israel. God said that he was going to curse them. And then in Psalm 83, verses 4 and 5, it says, they have said, come, let us cut them off as being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Now this is the nations that border Israel. This is the Psalm 83 war that hasn't taken place yet. Now Ahmadinejad from Iran has a lot of influence in the nations who will be coming against Israel in the Psalm 83 war. This man is the man who is claiming or saying, let's destroy Israel. And he has a lot of influence in those nations from Psalm 83. Here's one example that came in 2006, Ahmadinejad, destroy Israel, end the crisis. Here's another one, more updated, August 26th of 2011. And again, you see Ahmadinejad reiterates call for Israel's destruction. So essentially, he's doing the same thing that we see in the scriptures. Now, let me show you the curse that's falling on Ahmadinejad in that country because he has cursed Israel. And Israel is in one of the worst droughts Iran is in the worst drought they've ever seen.
Suburbs of Zahedan in southeastern Iran. The river that transferred water for the farms is now used as a walkway for the locals. The increase of temperature has caused problems for many in Iran. More than 3/4 of Iran is suffering from drought, with a huge drop in annual rainfall and a growing population putting a huge strain on dwindling supplies of water. And Iran also has to deal with clouds of dust blowing in from the country's western borders. This unwelcome gas has boosted temperatures and led to an increase in breathing problems for many living in the country. Iran is thirsty. Critics of the government say there is enough water to go around, but these resources are not properly managed. They say 2/3 of the water available is wasted. Some blame drought on global warming, and some others criticize the government for mismanagement. But among all, Iran's president has his own analysis of the situation. President Ahmadinejad blames the crisis on the West. He believes that European countries are using special equipment to force rain clouds to dump water on their continent, leaving nothing left for Iran. But there are scientists who do not agree with this speculation.
I do not see any scientific justification for that. Perhaps what Mr. Ahmadinejad said was somehow symbolic of the way that, according to sanctions, the West is draining Iran. This is the only way I see it. There is no scientific base in that in my mind.
Environmental campaigners are worried about Iran's expanding deserts, although they have become a draw for visitors from across the country.
Floods and the wind create tourist attractions in the deserts. They are not good places for exploitation. You cannot raise plants in them. The ugliness of deserts has made them beautiful.
This summer, the people of Iran have had to cope with drought, dust, and baking temperatures, and they are hoping the winter will bring much-needed relief. Mohsen Askari, BBC News, Tehran.
So there you have it. The Lord he means business. And when he says that he's going to curse anybody that's going to curse Israel, we see this happening all the time. Now, if you go to my book, you'll see a chapter, God's Curse, there. And I give you an outline of the nations who have been cursing Israel and the things that have been taking place on those nations that have cursed Israel. And once you read this information, this documentary, you'll understand that it's no joke to be playing around with the word of the Lord and to challenge what he says. He means business. And please, take my challenge. Look at what the Lord says. And then hopefully you will understand that God is God, and he is coming soon, and all these signs are taking place in the last days.